Righto, welcome back. Time to get these front brakes swapped. So, new set of discs, new set of pads. Let's see how long it takes. It's like, I don't know, say 4 o'clock? Oh, it's 20 past 4 in the afternoon. I don't think I can achieve this in one afternoon, not starting this late in the day. And I don't have lights. So, let's get cracking. So these are the brake pad discs that came with the car. Hopefully they're right ones. I haven't even looked. They look about right. Yep, I think I done the cleaning. The other ones are still in the box as well. Never been out of the box. Grand speaker. Never been out of the box. I don't know how old they are. Really. No idea. But they're still shining. What do we got? Hopefully that's the right thing. There's a bit of paper in here. Please clean gunk off brakes. Probably what it says. I don't know. Yep. Something like that. Anyway, let's go. Get them on there. There you go, that's the difference between them. Nice machine finished, nice like there's some deep grooves in there. Yeah, I think it was about time. You reckon? Probably could have machined them, but why spend the money when you've already got new ones ready to go on? Just hit them with some carby cleaner, cleaned up the other side and everything. I didn't have any brake cleaners, but carby cleaners pretty much the same when getting the gunk off. Now, note to self, don't touch them with my greasy hands or put them back together or clean it again afterwards. Well, that's going to wrap up today. We'll do the other side tomorrow because it's, I don't have my phone on me anymore. Go down here, let me have a look. It's now 6 o'clock, so it's taken an hour and a half. I reckon half of that have been walking back and forth to the shed, getting all the tools because I was ill prepared apparently. But she's all bolted back up. Brake line's connected. I'm going to go to Super Cheap or wherever tomorrow and get some brake cleaner and give it a good hose down before I start doing too much. But all the hardware's back together. It's all done up nice and tight. Only thing is when I do the wheel studs up, I'm just going to make sure I torque them properly because they're going to still pull through and just go up a bit better. But so far, brakes are looking about 98% better than they were. Hopefully they work better once I bleed them. Because I know I love bleeding these brakes. I really don't like them at all. Pet hate. I've done it so many times already. Anyway, see you in the morning. Righto, next day. No, not even close. It was like a week later. So, yeah, things happened. But that side's ready to go. Just got to bleed the brakes. So I might as well just jack this side up, chuck her on a stand, get it done and bleed both at the same time, put the tyres back on. So let's get this side done. Chuck this disc on, some new pads, and yeah, let's just do that. I love brakes. Righto, so I got so far there, and then I found a broke little springy wire thing on the anti-rattle kit stuff. So this is meant to go out and look like this one. So I had to go and find a new anti-rattle kit. So got a hold of that. Yeah, to might as well put the new hardware in that side. Good thing I didn't finish buttoning this thing up yet. Because that would have sucked, buying it and then having to... Anyway, let's start. Let's get it done. So, just finished off this side. It's all buttoned up. All the new rattle kits all in. Everything's all looking pretty good. While I'm going to go and change this kit out on the other side. While that's happening, I've opened up the bleeder and I've topped up the fluid. So we'll see if we can get some gravity bleeding happening anyway in the meantime. Once it starts dripping, I'll chuck it back in. Righto, brakes are done. But why stop there? Let's see if we can get this on. So this is our little Morroso 12 volt water pump. New to me, second hand. But I don't have the right hardware for it yet. But if I get started today, it means at least I have to finish it before the drags, because the drags are next weekend. Yep. So that's how I'm leaving it. Last minute, like always. But I think the brakes are good. Wife come out, she pumped the brakes heap of time for me. So I think we got that sorted. There's a little bracket, it bolts straight to the water pump. Into that. But I got all mismatched hardware on this alternator and everything else, so while I'm at it, may as well fix up a couple of bolts on there that are wrong. The one that I got with the water pump might just fit for the alternator, so if that works I'll swap him out. Yeah, alright, I'll bring you in and we can have a look. Righto, so what we've got is this bolt is wrong. I'm pretty sure I made these two spaces, one to go down the bottom, and I've never ever put it in. It's just been bolting the bottom bracket and one support at the top and then the tensioner. But I'm hoping when we put it in, this sits here and I don't have to flip it out, because if it's out it's going to suck. And this here pulley should sit in those two holes somewhere, like so, dependent, but I've got to space it out probably about 2 to 3 centimeters somewhere, providing this sits that way. So first step, got the right bolt for that, I'll change it out, and then those two spaces, one should be freed up for the bottom, and then I'll undo this, pull this off, test fit that. That's first. Alright, so got a couple of different size belts, an 825 and an 840. So hopefully, this is step one. I want to make sure this is going to fit first before I go committing to doing anything here. So after looking at it last night, to get that to go on there, I'm going to need to trim a little bit out all these little braces. See, I'm not running a fan on here anymore. There's not got any load on the nose of this, so taking those, just trimming these out a little bit shouldn't be an issue. Oh gosh. So, you know, I've got to go to the nut and bolt shop and buy all new bolts for this and for here. What am I doing first? I'm going to try the 840 first, I think. Oh wow, that's way too short. Yeah, okay, definitely needed bigger than 840, apparently. Alright, so 840 is not even close. Maybe we need to go back to Repco. Alright. Righto, so I'm struggling to get around to everything done. So got my bolts, got my wiring all half done here, and it's like only like the next day, and it's got, I don't know, I don't know, maybe an hour a day later. So we have chucked up a lovely little light, you know, temporarily, permanently wired it. But anyway, so yeah, got all the wiring done. So this has got to hook in, got myself a relay. I'm going to chuck it over here somewhere. So let's get pump on the bracket, bolted in, and wired. Damn it, it still doesn't work. So where I was going to mount it in those two holes, the belt's too long. So I've got to mount it off the actual where it mounts to the block. So I've had to dodgy up these other spaces. No idea what they are off, but they are in the box of stuff that came with the Troopy. I thought I had some of these left laying around. I should have had a heap, but I can't find them. Because they're the right size and what I need. Not these big hooers. And I'm pretty sure I had the right length and everything of those. Because there was like, they were everywhere on here. And I mean everywhere. So anyways, I now need to get more correct hardware. So pivot time. Let's get the electrical plumbed in with the relay for tonight. And then tomorrow all I gotta do is put 2 bolts, hopefully, and it all works. Alright. Electrical digitals. Captain's log, day 47. At least it feels like it. Going back to the bolt shop again. So, I've now gone and bought a piece of threaded rod. The old, thought I had spaces that from when I done all the alternator and everything changes when we done the motor again. But I can't find them. So with the suspension, there's little spaces that had like the little bracket bolt and a little rolly spacer on it. Go back, look at it, you'll find it. So I've given them a with a bit of orange, and then they're going to be on here as spaces, space the motor out far enough forward so it all works. This is ongoing. This has taken me nearly a week to get to this point. It's ridiculous. Anyways, talking about it's not going to get it done. Yep. Let's do it. Righto, so this is my lovely spacer jobbies. Used to be suspension parts. We can screw these suckers in as far as we can. It seems to be not much different than that. Oh, great. Didn't go anywhere near as far in as last time, have we? No. Oh, caravan's full of water. Be right back. Alright, so yeah, get the caravan full of water, getting ready to go to the drags. The next one, I really need to find my correct tools. I don't know what I've done with them all. Yeah, a bit of threaded rod is where we ended up with this. Oh, I need to tighten up that fan belt, adjust the thing here in here too. What size are these? Where to put the other ones? I just had 4 of them. Where to put the other 2 down? I put them down over here. That's where I put them. Need a socket the right size. And of course, last night I was trying to walk through here, turned all the lights off, and then I kicked it. And now my sockets are everywhere. Nothing's where it belongs anymore. There we go. That's what I need. Chitteroonie. Yep, that's on the ground. Let's hope if I undo this other one it doesn't leak like a sieve, because it's bound to happen. Because I need to undo this one now. And snug him up nice and tight there the other day. She's undoing. I'll need some fresh rattle can out of this when I'm all done. So, next drag meet's coming up very soon. I'm nowhere near prepared to where I should be. That's normal. It's just a roll. But I haven't touched anything in there at all again. So this is the only thing we're modifying, is this little water pump. So we'll see if that does anything for us. Actually, I think that's tightened up more than the other one did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going any more than that. Uh-oh. If that did lift, break my seal. Okay, that's where they're stopping. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, you're kidding me. Why doesn't it line up? That's not where I need it either. I need it... What the absolute... You're kidding me. I need it to... There we go, we're just going to make it line up. And yep, there we go. Now it's lining up. I knew it would line up. I don't know why anyone doubted that it would line up. Just... Ah! Why didn't you tell me I didn't put the spacer on? Now I've got it to line up, I'm going to take it back off again. Okay, comes off pretty easy. Here's how I got the spacer. Just like that. Acting like a ball. Yep. Get on there. Now you... Oh, why don't you both stay on there at the same time? Oh my gosh. Why are you being so painful? Seriously, it's just in the hole. It's all in... Ah, there we go. That's good enough. Socket. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Anyway, just tie it. Next step is get that on. Now, I did manage to drop 2 washers off that yesterday. I went under the car somewhere. You can see one. The other one has gone. into, oh there we go, I think I found a boat. There's one, I got one. Ow. Oh, you know what we should really try and get done? A quick oil change. We're probably about due. Alright, so these were on there, like so. This was on here, like so. Oh, I should have picked up that belt. It's down there as well on the ground. Too much haste. Too much haste. Alright, let's see if that belt's going to tighten up now. And that would be a solid yes. Yes, it is. Good stuff. Alright, let's tighten up that bottom one with whatever size socket I used last time. Do you remember? Remember where I put it? Go pack it away. Put it on the ground. There's 2 sockets missing out of that set. Doubt it will be that one. It will be the 10mm. And the 10mm is not in that set. Remember what I said about this? I said to you about the 10mm. I think I found it. No, that's a spacer. That's a spacer, that's a spacer. Oh, that was very loud. And that's a spacer. It's hunting and hunting and hunting, and I'm like, what the heck? I forgot I had it on my impact driver. Because, you know, that's where we store things. That's what we do. You've got to keep them in place, isn't it? Handy. How's that alignment looking? I'm hoping I got enough. No, that's going to fall right off. It needed to go further forwards. Alright, I'm going to pull it off. I might chuck every washer I've got on to pull it further forward. And we'll try again. But I don't need to pull the whole thing apart, at least I just need to do that. I'll take them off. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so I've got him lined up. I'm hoping it's good. Let's grab this cabling, will it reach over here? Let's see if this will fall off or stay in place. Oh, look at that. Could be a vibration and wobble to it, but is it meant to do that? Lovely harmonics to it. Brrr. Imagine it's good. Oh well. We'll just leave it like that, I guess. Righto, so I just redid the mounts again because I wasn't happy with how much it was vibrating. I went to Bunnings, bought this big huge piece of gal pipe because it's late at night and I need it now. So that's in there. Sort of push the belt slightly further forward. Very roughly wired up my relay for now, and look at that. Put a heat shrink solder fitting on. Gotta tidy all that up. Just pretend that's good. Wiring's all done. I gotta put oil in it yet. Halfway through an oil change. Let's turn the key on and see what it does. Now I've disconnected the fuel pump and everything else so that way it doesn't make horrendous noises. Oh, it still wobbles, doesn't it? Ugh, that's terrible. Is that what they do? That's shocking. Anyways, oil change, job done. Alright. So, once again, late at night, finishing this off. I got some clean up, pack up, pack the van. Next video, we're back at a testing tune. And we'll see if a little bit less water pump frees up 5 horsepower. You know, we might get lucky. 5 horsepower is a lot when you're only talking 300 at the tyres. Roughly. Alright, see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.